Coven Akali. Despite the fact that a character might not seem to fit a particular skin line at first glance, it's usually possible to make a good skin for that character. However, in the case of Coven Akali, it totally missed the mark. Her outfit is very bland and doesn't stand out among other covens. I would actually call it a censored version of Coven Syndra. Her SFX are very weak, and this is the second epic skin for Akali that lacks unique music during her W. The first one was Headhunter Akali, so it seems Riot is regressing back to 2018. The VFX are boring. Overall, I initially wanted to place this skin in Tier C, but there are absolutely no reasons for this skin to be higher than D, so that's where it lands. Coven Akali Prestige. It's so sad how tragic this skin is. D-. Coven Nami. Very good that she got a legendary, not Syndra. The idea with the tentacles was incredible. The model is very nice, animations are smooth and very pleasing to the eye. Her emotes are also great, and I really like the idea of multiple variants. At times, I feel like this skin is too childish for the Coven theme, especially because of her VON emotes, but it's not that noticeable. VFXs are beautiful, and the only major issue with this skin is the SFXs. Coven always had very satisfying SFXs, and in this edition, Riot really neglected this aspect, but I guess ignoring SFXs can be called a trend by now. The only ability that has an interesting sound is her ULT, the rest is boring. The second form after using the ULT lasts way too short, and I don't understand Riot's argument that the short form change after the ULT is to maintain gameplay clarity. In League, we have skins like Solar and Lunar Eclipse Leona or High Noon Ash, which have the same effect as Nami, changing forms after using the ULT, only their form lasts much longer. There are also many other skins changing forms, and I don't see anyone complaining about it. Riot stated, "The current state is a good compromise between giving Nami players something cool and not breaking our rules around gameplay clarity. But unfortunately this means we can't push it much further." In that case, one could say that according to Riot, most of the legendary skins released in 2020 are not in line with gameplay clarity because they have various long-term forms. I completely don't understand this decision. Solid A, close to S? Coven Elise. Wasted potential, she should have gotten a legendary. I really don't like Elise in spider form and her other spiders. When Elise was designed in 2012, she was supposed to evoke unease in the player, and that worked great. Her classic skin genuinely has spiders that look really menacing. However, in 2023, a skin from a very dark skin line comes out, and we get spiders that look like toys for children. Seriously, these spiders could have looked epic and terrifying, but in the end, it turned out horribly, yet another dumbing down of this skin line. In human form, it looks much better, but definitely not a good enough. A 975 RP skin looks better. VFXs are incredibly dull, among the worst in the entire skin line. However, this skin is definitely better in terms of SFX. It's not a masterpiece, but it's certainly better than Akali and Nami. With a heavy heart, I have to put this skin in Tier C. Riot, how can you waste potential like this? Coven Nilah. It looks a bit like a chroma. There's not much to say about the VFX and SFX because everything in this skin is super boring. Maybe the sound on the W is decent, but the rest is really nothing special. The only good thing about this skin is the recall, and that's it. C tier. Old God Mordekaiser. The model is very well done. In fact, the model has always been a strong point for Mordekaiser skins. The VFX is very nice and detailed. As for the ULT, it looks epic and is truly amazing, but I think this ability perfectly proves how important SFX is. If there were really some loud, intense horror music here, this ULT would be simply epic and would be the best among Mordekaiser skins. However, in the end, we got great VFX, but what's the use when there's no music responsible for the entire atmosphere? The SFX is a huge drawback of this skin. This skin probably has the best recall in this edition, and despite its terrible SFX, I'm putting this skin in Tier S. It needs to stand out somehow among the others. However, I beg Riot, update these SFX, or at least add some good music to the ULT, even the one from the Coven theme. Why have SFX are so neglected for the past couple of months? Coven Syndra. Congratulations to Syndra for being the only skin in this Coven edition with acceptable SFX. I really appreciate that. The VFX isn't anything exceptional but rather okay. As for her outfit, I have really mixed feelings. On one hand, I think this outfit is okay, but on the other hand, I think it's overloaded to the point where it's unclear what's happening. And her orbs look really ugly. I don't know what they're supposed to represent. Be tier close to A.